Now moving on to the power on stall. Got one target underneath us here that I'm looking for. He's 2,000 below, so we shouldn't be a factor. We're still up here 8,000 feet. And now with the power on stall, remember this is typically simulated as an after takeoff stall. It is good to practice this maneuver, flaps clean, and with flaps in the takeoff position. Now for training, we will use 90% load instead of 100% load, but in the recovery we can bump it up to 100%. You should always have full power in the recovery, especially in a real world scenario. So we're gonna do a flaps clean example, and then we'll do a flaps takeoff example, just so we have both of them. Zoom this out a little bit.
Yeah, of course, he's not fractured. We're flying at 8,000 feet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, up here with our air conditioning. Yeah, life's good. And as we approach 75 knots, I'm getting ready to bump my power up. 8,000 feet, maintaining the altitude. Here's 75. I'm going to increase my power to 90% load. I'm going to lose my reference point on the horizon here, that mountain in front of me. So I have my heading bugged here, and I have my Lindbergh reference. Keep the power going up all the way to 90% load, through 15 degrees of pitch, and we should be able to get to about 17 and a half, and the airplane's going to hang there for a little bit. Remember, if you're a commercial student, it's going to be first indication. I've got a buff it already. You could recover here, but we're going to take it to a full stall. There it is. There it goes. A little bit of right rudder, full power in that recovery, and here we are. Losing a little bit of altitude, but I got a ton of speed, and there we go. As we approach 88 knots, load comes back to about 90%, and we can climb away scot-free. Now we can do a flaps 10 example. I'm going to turn around since we're getting a little bit out here. Go back down to 8,000 feet real quick. All right, it's going to be the same thing. I've got a little less load this time, slowing down a bit higher on this one. 60 feet high right now for my target. And I've got a nice mountain off the front of the airplane and a heading of 330 bugged. There we go, increase my angle of attack, about 75 knots, 90% load. There's 75 knots, here comes 90% load and increasing the angle of attack. About 90% there, 88's good enough, it's close enough. I'm not gonna haggle over 2%. There's the buffet, keep it going. There it is, full power. Nose comes down, slightly beneath the horizon. I have positive control of the airplanes. I didn't have to shove the nose down. The airplane's got enough power where I can pretty much lose almost zero altitude. And now I'm climbing away positive rate and I'm already 75 knots. And since I'm through 75 already, I've got a positive rate of 450 feet per minute. I'll put the nose down and accelerate to 88. Get my power back to 92. Still climbing at 400 feet per minute, by the way. That's the only reason I'm not accelerating to 88 fast enough. Here we are.
Goes.
And it's 87, and we're taking over to 88. Flaps up, and we're still climbing at 350 feet per minute. Even with the nose, like, only 1 degree, it's absolutely insane.